What's up, my fellow rogues? Welcome to Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm putting this here. This is a bit of a post edit, even though I'm labeling this as an uncut series. I just realized that when I started recording the footage, I didn't really have any kind of setup or intro or explanation about the playthrough. So I wanted to add this little intro at the beginning, and then we'll get into it. The plan for Silksong on this channel is to kind of just play through it blind, uncut, and go for 100% achievements. And then that'll be kind of done with live commentary and stuff like that. And then I'll release that just for timing, because it'll take me too long to play through the whole thing and get to 100% achievements, and I don't want to wait that long to release any of the content. So I'm going to release it first as an uncut, unedited playthrough, where it's just kind of long form, almost like a VOD, without having been streamed prior. And then in the future, after the playthrough's complete, I'll go back and do more of an edited run, or edit the footage with post-commentary kind of explanation. Not quite a guide, but kind of close. Explanation of the process and the journey. And that will either be released in a handful of videos that are a bit more normal to YouTube's length policies and stuff, or not length standards, 20-30 minute or less type of thing, or it will be one video that's 30-ish minutes or something, where kind of explaining the journey of going through all the achievements. And then potentially after that, my plan is to do a 100% playthrough on Hollow Knight itself. I've played it before, but I'm looking for this gives me a reason to play it again. And then finally, the last thing I'll probably do with this series is to do a after playing through 100% on both games, getting all the achievements, yada yada yada, then I will probably turn around and do a lore type video and give my interpretations and sequence of events. I know lore videos have been done before, but it's something I want to do with this channel and stuff, is more thorough 100% playthroughs, lore videos, things of that nature. So with that said, I hope y'all are looking forward to yet another content creator making a playthrough on Silksong. But if all of you are the fans of Hollow Knight that I am, and that I think most Hollow Knight fans are, most of the time we're not upset by seeing someone else play through the game yet again. So with that, let's get into it. Oh no, you can do two. Okay. Yeah! This one's so funny. I love this character. I love, it's adorable. I love it. Remember what I said about color not being accidental? Whoa! Color's not accidental. Oh, if that's the way they plan to do things, I'm going to have a terrible time with future platforming sections. Oh, brother. Oh, goody, more of these. I can already feel it. They're going to be doing a lot more of those little buds. Oh, man, come on. I am not a happy gamer right now. I hate that. Mainly because I'm bad at it. Oh, I hate all of this. Oh, there's more of them. Team Cherry, I hate you. Bench. Hello. Oh, is nothing sacred to you, Team Cherry? Really? Super excited. Played a little bit on console, but then also picked it up on PC so I could record it. We're gonna start. I don't think there's difficulty off the top. I think you have to beat the game first, probably. They see your beauty, so frail and fine. They see your peace woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart, bound in slumber and servitude. When you wake, they shall see your truth, a beast nature bare to all. From Far Looms Folly by the conductor Romano. Okay, now this is something that hasn't quite been explained yet, and at least on the console part, as far as I've gotten before I stopped and started recording on this version. The bind function is interesting. I don't know if that's just bind, like as in bind your wounds, or if that means in the future we'll have more weapons than just our nail. Nope, wrong button. There we go. So that's interesting. There's a couple of other things I want to point out before we get going. One, I do not recall if it's been stated or not whether this is a prequel or a sequel to Hollow Knight. Like if this is what happened to Hornet before, or if this is what happens after Hollow Knight. And I understand I could look it up, but I actually don't want to because I want to see if the game actually pieces that together for us. I know that from the little bit that I've played, I know that this is technically further, or like in a different location than Hollow Nest. But beyond that, I don't really know what's going on exactly yet. There's also shell shards, which is definitely not going to be a problem for me to say after a while. And what you just saw there is probably one of the most unique things I've seen in Silksong so far. In the limited, 20 minutes that I played of it before or something, or 10 minutes, is Hornet, when she jumps, if you get to the edge of a cliff, you can actually jump up onto it, which was something you couldn't do in Hollow Knight. At least not that I'm aware of. Also, she has no downward strike. You have left, right, aerial, upward. But when you go down, she does this, diagonal. Which is really interesting and actually kind of useful in certain platforming segments that I found. Like you can... well, you can leap to it and then grab. So it's kind of interesting. Also, so far, it would seem that she has to have that silk weave, or thimble, or not thimble, what am I looking for? Spindle, whatever, in the top left under the health bar. That has to be full before she can do a bind. I'm presuming that much like the soul jar thing, or the soul mask in the other one, that eventually you can extend that to where you can heal multiple times. But the other thing, let me see if I can get hurt real quick. Oh, also, you can swim. I don't remember that happening in the original game. It's been a minute since I played Hollow Knight, and I never actually did all the boss rush stuff and all the DLC, but base game, I did 100% that one. There are still a lot of lore components that I'm a little rusty on. There's also... okay, somewhere over here. Oh no, it is down there. Okay. Because I remember when I played this on my console, I accidentally fell down here and found this, which is super cool. Oh, I did also want to point this out too. We're going to kind of... I'm approaching this playthrough. We'll probably try and 100% it. I'm not going to speed run, not going to perfect run, anything like that, but I want to kind of fully complete what I can in a playthrough. Now, if 100% isn't 100%, you know, you have to do New Game Plus or something, that's fine. I don't see an option to see achievements in this menu. But my goal is to 100% the game, meaning get all the achievements, etc. However, this run is just going to be kind of casual. I'm going to be looking around for stuff, reading lore, just kind of getting lost in the world and exploring, and seeing what all we can find. But I did want to point this out mechanically. If I get hurt, where in Hollow Knight, each time you healed, it healed 1 life bar, or gem. Her bind seems to... I haven't tested it fully on all of them, but it seems to heal, like, most all of them. However, you do need, you need it to be full before you can use it at all. You can't do, like, a partial heal. So that's a change from the first game, but I like it. I like that they're, so far anyway, keeping what made the first game cool. Like the art style, the vibe, and all that is kind of the same. See, that's what I was talking about with the platforming. It lends for some interesting things. I also am curious why this platform is here. I guess so you can get over here without a double jump. That's the way I came. Okay, now, with all that said, I want to read through some of this stuff a little bit. Because much like Dark Souls games, Hollow Knight does hide some of its lore in item description. So, long sewing tool, uniquely balanced for combat. The blade is marked by time and use. This makes me wonder if this is a sequel, because it implies she's had the needle for a while. But I don't remember her story in Hollow Knight well enough to know if she'd already had it for a while. Silk, versatile thread naturally produced within the shell. When enough silk is stored, wounds can be healed and skills executed. Oh, okay. Attack enemies to replenish skill. Okay, all right. I was thinking soul, whatever, but yeah, I guess it technically used the same consumable for its abilities as well. Shell shards, hardened fragments of shell and bone, used in the crafting of tools and traps. Hunter's cloak, simple protective guard, expertly woven, but showing signs of age. See what I mean? They keep referring to age. So it makes me wonder if this is a sequel. Tool pouch, basic tool design for holding traps and crafting materials. Alright. And I haven't gotten to any kind of bestiary yet. I don't think. No. So I don't know exactly what some of these things are. Oh, jeez. Didn't see you there. There's also going to be another currency involved here in a minute, which I don't remember where you get that from. And I'm also going to let my health run down to mossberry. Sweet fruit that grows in moist environments. Its seeds are toxic to most creatures. I find this interesting because it's listed like an item, but I can't do anything with it. Like, I can't interact with it, I can't equip it. So I'm wondering if that's closer to a quest item. But I also, yeah, I started to say I want to... Oh yeah, this keeps happening. I haven't gotten far enough to know what this is doing yet. This reminds me of in Hollow Knight 1 when you like die and you had your shade or whatever appear. Kind of reminds me of that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pick that up. Frayed rosary string. Worn string holding a meager amount of rosary beads can be broken, and the loose rosaries used to trade contains 30. So this, I'm going to probably equate a lot of this to Souls games. Not just because Hollow Knight kind of has a mixture of Souls mechanics, but also just because I'm a big Dark Souls fan. This is kind of like an equivalent to me of having those contained souls. They're not like in your currency where if you die you lose them, but then you can release them and gain the currency off of it. Rosaries. Beads carved from various materials used as a measure of faith and traded as currency. Each is etched with a fine pattern design. Also, an interesting thing, I think her base jump is higher than Hollow Knight's, which would make sense because she's taller. But it takes me some getting used to for the platform mechanic of it. And I accidentally healed when I didn't mean to. So I'll have to wait until I get hurt again. Okay. These little guys are a little annoying. Wait, did I hit him? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. I also find that interesting so far. All the hidden shard deposits seem to let me like break them in one shot, and I'm trying to figure out if that's like her needle does more base damage, or if that was a quality of life thing where they just decided it was annoying to sit there and whack them a bunch of times. Crap. So there's a trick here that I found. Not really a trick, it's just getting used to the mechanics of... Nope. Technically, you don't really need to do this, but if you want to kill that thing, you can kind of ricochet off of it. Never mind. I just got done saying the geodes were one shot. And then I had one where you have to hit a bunch of them. 1 second. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I really like the... Okay, that's a little too quiet. Apparently I just needed one lower. I really like the music and everything, and the sound design. It was just a little loud to me. But I like that right out of the gate, man. Oh, see, there's another one. Okay. I wonder if I can use... Ah! Okay. Alright, so that is some kind of consumable, maybe. It seems... Ah! Dadgummit. I didn't mean to do that. Seeds are toxic to most creatures. Wait a minute, was there more on that right side? I'm trying to remember. Can't remember if I fully explored this area or not. It's tough for me because with Metroidvanias in the original Hollow Knight, I did the same thing because I want to explore everything, but you basically can't right out the gate. It's sort of the entire point. Definitely won't be a thing later. Okay, wait. So this is that. Okay, I know where I'm at now. So you can come up this way instead of the other way, and we'll still go out to the left. Alright. I think this starting area is, with the exception of that over there, that gate, seems so far pretty linear, like a tutorial-ish to get you kind of... I am actually surprised at a lack of tutorial. Meaning, even the original Hollow Knight, when you'd, like, walk by those stones with the message on them, it would, you know, tell you the square or X button to swing or whatever. I'm still not sure what this is supposed to be doing. Like, is she weak, maybe, from whatever runes? Admittedly, I'm kind of playing this right now because I'm excited to play it, and I've waited a long time to play it, because I really like the first Hollow Knight. But I probably should have done, like, a refresher or the story so far kind of thing on the original. Moss Mother. I think there's a pattern where I could get 2 hits on her when she dies. Well, actually, maybe not, because I think you can only do 1 of those per jump unless we get a double jump. Oh, no, you can do 2. Okay. Ooh, that would take some timing. Ah, almost had it. Yeah! To be fair, I have fought this boss before. I'll point out the point that I stopped playing it. Oh, that's so satisfying. I feel like a badass. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, okay. Got a little cocky. Oh, got a little cocky again. Bam! Now I didn't get anything from that. She didn't drop anything. I'm tempted. I think this is a safe zone up here. I'm just, game mechanic wise, I'm just curious, and I want this little prompt to go away. So I want to test something real quick before we move on. I need something to poke me. Come on, poke me. Thank you. Alright, so we get 3 back. 3 per spool. That's what I needed to know. It doesn't really say, it just says bind wounds. I also really like that it's basically the same thing. You hit things and you get silk. You use circle or B to bind or to heal. But I really like that it's a different reason. Up with you. Up! I won't have you dying on my floor. Awake at last. You should mind your strength, traveler. There's no use wasting energy on an old nobody. There's no use wasting energy on an old nobody like me. See that now, Adam. My welcome to your land has not been kind. I had reason to be wary. So you're another pilgrim then, scuttled out of the darkness to climb the great path and bow at its gilded peak. That's some cool dialogue. I am no pilgrim, I am Hornet, and I have arrived in your land by no choice of my own. I was brought to your kingdom by force, captured by strange bugs clad in veils. Oh, how curious. The bugs of the Citadel. At the summit of our land, they veil themselves in service to their faith, or perhaps as a slave to something greater. Then I shall seek their citadel. If these veiled bugs would go to such lengths to bring me here, I intend to find out why. Oh, ferocious, intimidating. Yours is no pilgrim spirit. You've the bearing of a hunter. Welcome then, fierce traveler, to Farloom, our holy yet haunted land. By the way, I know that Team Cherry's not like a gigantic developer studio or whatever, and to keep the budget down, they probably didn't do voice acting, and it's part of the charm, to be honest. You got the little, like, voice note things to give you context of what the character would sound like, but I could totally see that one line around Bloodborne. Like, I hear the voice actor like, "You've the nature of a hunter," you know, that kind of thing. If it would fit so well. Before you depart, permit an old bug a brief warning. Best keep that weapon drawn. Our kingdom is gripped by a curse. Its paths grow wild and dangerous, and though some still attempt to climb the citadel at its crest, none return to speak of what they see. Ooh. Intriguing. Ascend through the lands of Farloom to reach the citadel at the kingdom's peak. View objectives and tasks screen of the menu. The tasks screen. Okay, so we have a new tab. Alright. Nothing really different there. Okay. You bear your blade well, hunter, and you've skill, no doubt, so I don't mean any unkindness when I say you still seem a little frail. I was a long time spent captive. That's a weird way to word that. Bound by seals strange to me. My strength is diminished but recoverable. That's also a cool way to kind of what I call tutorial the game, where you have a character that is established to be stronger, but then something happens and you have to start from square one. It's like, that's a cool way of doing it. By the time I reach that citadel, I'll be ready to face what waits. If the veiled bugs have an interest in you enough to brave the wastes beyond our borders, then you must be rather special, yes? In my own lands, some may once have seen me so. In this place, with my strength sapped, I am just another traveler. Chapel maid. I just noticed the name. Oh ho, a traveler, but still something more. I can see it now, of course. That focus. Did those veiled bugs realize who they snared? Perhaps it is they who should be worried, eh? Perhaps. Oh. Excuse me. Few are as foreign as you, hunter dear. Visit me when you care. I'll look forward to hearing how your steps might shake our world. Oh ho, yes. Also, I feel like I don't think it's supposed to be like the same character in disguise or something, but I'm definitely getting the vibe of that shaman that in the original Hollow Knight gives you like the soul blast ability. Okay, got the dialogue there. Yes, and if you're a new player to the Hollow Knight series or something, also keep in mind that they kind of pull the Dark Souls thing of each character has more than one dialogue, and if you just get out of the air quote cutscene and then move on, you could miss a lot of lore and story if you're interested in that, so just talk to everybody until you run out of dialogue. This is really cool. I've always... Oh, man. Okay. I've always given Hollow Knight credit, and now Silksong, for a 2D game that really does not feel 2D. They're parallaxing layers in the background and foreground, and the particles and everything is so involved. Like, I'd hazard a guess that like 90% of the resources that are taken up by the game is all the parallax layers and animations. Maybe also particle effects thrown in there, because man, do they make this world feel like it has a lot of depth. Also, I want to know... This is interesting too, I just noticed this. That's one of the bells, or staves, that the people that were carrying us had. And then there's some kind of mask, or something. I'm assuming it's a mask. It looks like a mask. I'm guessing this is going to drop us where we started, but I think there's a bench over here. So let's get that first. Bone bottom. I forgot about that. Bone bottom. I'm sure that's supposed to be like you're at the very bottom of the citadel, right? Like it's bone dry, your bone bottom, but that's just a funny name to me. Little pilgrim. A fellow pilgrim, are you? About to start your great journey to the holy citadel up top. I am no pilgrim, sir, though it seems we will be traveling a similar path. Not a pilgrim? Well, it makes no difference, I suppose. We all must walk the roads up and up. That's interesting, up and up. Though most of us will fall long before we see the grand gates. Grand gates. Interesting. If you're wise, you'll stop here and rest a while before heading into that dangerous world. Q, stay a while and listen. Rest here with me as long as you like. I'm not ready to leave yet, and a little company is always nice. Okay, that's it. Also, the butterflies are back, or whatever these, I guess, or the moths, or whatever they're supposed, those glowing ones from Hollow Knight 1. I find that interesting. I know there was lore implications in the first game to that. I don't remember what they were. Ah! Okay, well. Unfortunately, that's what I expected was going to happen. Kinda saw that coming. Wait. That's interesting, though. I'm just like, nope, bye. That's interesting because, hold on. We fell down here, but in the cutscene, we were on a bridge with the veiled bugs. So how did we end up almost at Bone Bottom, or Farloom, past presumably her, and nobody noticed? Huh. That's a bit suspicious to me. Also, she didn't have one of the bell staves, but has a similar shape. Intriguing. I might be reading into things a little bit. Again, I'm not familiar with the original lore. What goes this way? I don't think I went down here before. Yeah, I didn't talk to this guy before. Fearful pilgrim. Oh, you've come to hide down here too then. 'Tis a fearful world out there. If you can keep quiet, I don't mind you joining me. You've chosen a curious place to rest, ma'am. This pit of bells and the structure around it. They suggest a station for travel, though one long abandoned. Aye, rumors in the camp say these bells run throughout the lands. Great veins of them, forged by our ancient kin. And some even say bugs used to travel through them, in gilded carriages no less. Hey, we know about that. Surely such fanciful travel would be a sin for us pilgrims. We must walk and climb and crawl using only our meager claws. Only thus can we prove our devotion. So, we were in a gilded cage, so were they taking us straight to the Citadel and not making us climb? Wonder if we were an offering. I guess that makes sense because they referred to the bugs that are up, the veiled ones that come from the Citadel. Interesting. Down here you can't hear the cries of the pilgrims above, only the faintly ringing bells. I'll stay and meditate a little longer before I start my own pilgrimage. Interesting. They're forged here, apparently. This has to do something, right? Like, eventually, this is gonna be a room, right? It's gonna be like a boss fight or something. Oh! She said something about travel. And there's like a sign here. I wonder if this is gonna be like a fast travel point. Oh, traveler, destined for the Citadel, yes? Well, before you embark, won't you stop and make trade with an old pilgrim?
That's fine.
I'd see your wares, madam, though I fear I may have nothing worthy to offer in return. Oh, worry not. If you lack fine goods to trade, we can barter still. In this devout land, we deal in the currency of faith. Rosaries. Those finely carved beads of prayer. If you will only share some with me, I will trade you something fair. Okay, so I don't think I read the lore on these before when I was playing on the console. Magnetite brooch. Brooch? That should be brooch, but it's spelled brooch, I think. That's weird, unless I'm wrong. This stone's a beauty, isn't it? They say it'll help you gather up rosaries on the road ahead. You'll come back and share some with me. Okay, so it's like a magnetite. It's even shaped like a okay, so it attracts the rosary beads. Okay. This is interesting to me. I saw this before and it caught my eye. Mask shard, just a piece of something greater but finely crafted. You should take it with you, traveler, for luck. I'm no expert, but it almost looks like the Hollow Knight mask or a portion of it. I'm curious, since it's a shard, if we can collect more, and if we collect all of them, what is the mask that it makes? Craft metal, a rare find this, shinier than faith and harder than a craggler's hide. A skilled crafts bug could fashion something nice out of it, if they've got the knowledge. Okay. So I guess that's just a crafting material. Seems like just a key, but who knows what it'll unlock. I reckon it's come from the Citadel, so it must open the way to something holy. And it's the most expensive thing in your shop, so, you know. And then, this is interesting. Rosary string. Loose rosaries filling your pockets. I can string them up safely, so you won't go losing them. Might seem a simple art, but it takes some talent to keep them properly secured. So, this feels like storing. So say you have like 160, right? And if you, I'm guessing if you die, you lose your rosary beads. So then you could get 2 strings to save them, is what I'm guessing this is going to work as. And also, an interesting thing with this character is, unlike the first game, she doesn't have like another dialogue option thing now, I guess. Flick the Fixer. I didn't catch her name before. What's this you're building, sir? A sign of some kind? Aye. You're a sharp bug. A wish wall. It's past time this old camp had one. As the resident fixer, I've taken it upon myself to sort it out. They're a popular thing about... Wait, they're a popular thing... Oh, okay. They're a popular thing about Farloom. Wish walls. Useful, too. So many prayers left unanswered, give them a place to go. Once this wish wall is up, bugs will be able to seek help from any able shell around. You could even try and grant a couple of wishes yourself, Missy. Okay, and that's it. So that's Flick. What was her name? Did it say? I didn't catch her name. We got path. I'll go this way first because I think you have to go this way. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll double back. This one's so funny. Oh, hear me pray, please hear me sing, my path's ahead, but here's the thing, I can't squeeze past O Gate of Bones, so please wake up and help. Oh! Why do you sing, little one? This bony gate seems like a poor audience. Sherma. Oh, but of course I sing. I am Sherma, a pilgrim just like you. I hear the call of the great citadel just like every other devout soul. That's interesting, that they have like a call. But look here, as soon as our sacred journey begins, we are tested. This huge gate stands between us and the way forward. Only holy prayer and song will open the way. In this kingdom, even mighty bone is moved by music. Join your voice with mine, Red Maiden. You, me, and my lucky chime will sing together until the great gate opens. Sturdy gate. Sturdy gate, I guess. I don't ask you to break or bend, just open a little for me and my tall maiden friend. I love this character. So, part of what I think is funny about this is what we're gonna do now. Because this section, once we complete this section, is where I stop playing on console, so at that point I'm blind. Which I'm hoping to do. Also, that's dirty, by the way. There's some of these masks that will get up and charge you, and some of them that are just bone. And they did it on purpose, and it's amazing, and it's great game development and great design, and I hate it. Because now I don't trust any masks. So there's that way. I think you come out that way. Yeah. Okay. See? Nothing, right? Just wait. And then that one stands up. One thing that I'm already picking up on, it took me a minute to figure it out. The devs seem to really be kind of, I wouldn't say making you, but designing encounters and fight, like, attacks around the fact that where in Hollow Knight you would hit and bounce off them to jump over certain things, but in this Hornet can kind of like go over them with her diagonal strike. I think that's being heavily banked on, effectively. Like, if you don't use that, you're probably going to run into some problems. Ow. Ow. I didn't think I was that close. Ow. Ow. Whoa, big guy. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So I didn't really pursue this before because I already knew this didn't go anywhere. This drops you down where Sherma is. And this was a wall here, obviously, that broke. Yeah. And then here is the gate control, but watch this. I love this character. Just top it off. Hoy, did you see it, Red Maiden? The great gate heard my song, and in its infinite and ancient kindness has opened the way forward for us. I love it. Gate. Nicest gate I've met. Gate. Greatest miracle yet. I love, it's adorable. I love it. It's like, oh my gosh, the gate listened to me. And this is also why I think there's the whole magnetite thing, because these are going to be a little bit of a pain to pick up. I'm not going to lie. Until we get some kind of dash move to where we can move a little faster. Also, we've got this, which is 30, so that's 44 technically. I think we need like 120. Also, I wanted to see the 16, 5. So the silver ones are 5. All right, 43, 30, so 73. But we're going to use some of them right here. Because... bench. All right, now, at this point, we have reached the point that I have played on my PS5. So at this point, I am as blind as you guys are if you haven't played it. If you played it, then you're, well, you're better informed than I am, actually. So I wanted to double back here because I did notice the spot that goes up, and I kind of want to see where it goes. Well, that was underwhelming. There's a reason for that. Maybe we get one of those screen clearing, you know, where you go flying across the screen abilities later, and there's something on the other side. Not sure. Counterweights or tubes? I have always appreciated that Hollow Knight is sort of what I call kind of like Tales of Iron did, where it's like colorful and cartoony, but at the same time, if you're paying attention, it's actually kind of dark. Ooh, Pilgrim, you are blessed to walk the foundations of Farloom. Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdom's weight. Interesting. The Marrow. Is that Marrow or Marrow? I forget how marrow is spelled, like bone marrow. Because we had bone bottom, so maybe this is marrow. Gosh, I just realized all the particle effects. This is badass. Like, this is an epic setup for a 2D game. I love Team Cherry. They just make such good stuff. Granted, took this forever to come out, to be fair, so I would hope it's good. I was supposed to do that, right? That's a shortcut thing? Yeah. Ow! Got too close. Oh, he took... Wait, was I already hurt, or did he take 2 hits? Can't quite see where this drops us out at. I don't think I've actually seen this thing attack. It just moves forward, okay. Oh, I can't... Alright. I forgot that I could actually get up. That's not concerning at all. Maybe it's gonna fall. Wait. Oh! I was thinking it was a chunk of material I could get. Interesting. Now, that's another interesting thing, too. So far, I haven't seen anything. The shops only use rosaries. I don't know what the shards are for. Ooh. I didn't realize that was a falling platform. Where's this go? This looks like a place. Shard pendant. Okay. Equip tools in the crest menu while resting at a bench. So is that considered a tool? Oh, okay. Shard Pennant. Crude trinket worn by collectors and crafters. Allows one to collect more shell shards from defeated creatures. Oh, I see. Okay, so here's going to be my guess. Here's my guess. Well, I guess it's not really a guess. It actually, the UI confirmed it. So I think we're going to have augments here that will augment the things that are the main tools that are next to it. And then you can only have 3 or 4, one of each of these types equipped. And like this is one of these types. That's going to be my guess, just based on the UI. And if I sound kind of like I'm analyzing the mechanics and stuff, part of it is because I studied game development in college, because I intended, granted it has not panned out that way, but I intended to be a indie game dev. And so I've always been both fascinated and blown away by some of Hollow Knight and Team Cherry's designs and how well everything fits together as like one coherent package. The UI design, the music, the art style, like everything just fits their worlds really well. And so when I see, when I see like enemy attacks or mechanics or other things, I find it interesting. And I've been very curious about some of their UI elements, because they do some really cool UI stuff. I really want a map. I need to get the map. Okay, so I have 2 of those, so I have 60, 75 now. I want to get up to, what was it, 120? Aha! It's like playing Wolfenstein all over again. Always check the walls. Oh, okay. I was wondering why he was on the roof. It's because they can get me from there. If you're right under him. Ah, dead. Damn it, I walked right into it. Ooh. Oh, come on. You don't have to dump them all, man. I like how, because we're not a pilgrim and we're like just a stranger, that it's like, these are super holy relics for you guys and everything, right? Yeah, cool, I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna trade them for currency. Okay, that sign's interesting. What do we got going on here? Aha, aha! A native of these fiery lowlands approaches. Have no fear, my friend. We fleas are but humble travelers. Well met, sir, though, like you, I am not of these lands. I am merely journeying through. Oh, a kindred spirit. It's good luck for wanderers to meet on an unfamiliar path. And now that we have met, know that I am Flea Master Mushka, leader of this caravan. Yanaga Mushke. Our own journey has barely begun, but you are most welcome to tarry here a while, stranger. Where ways are dark and winding, good bugs must stay close together. Stranger, will you hear my worry? The time has come for us fleas to find each other and travel together, as has happened through generations before. The many fleas of this kingdom should be flocking to our caravan, but times have become dangerous. You feel it too, yes? Our poor cousins out there in hiding. Could you help us find these poor lost fleas? We daren't, is daren't a word? I guess dare not. Anyway, we daren't continue our journey until some of the poor dears have found their way here to us. Promise wish. Okay, so wishes are sort of like side quests then, basically. Alright. Wish promised. We're gonna promise every wish, I'm just saying. Ah, do I understand you rightly, stranger? You will help gather the lonely fleas to our caravan, truly? I am traveling these lands for my own reasons, Flea Master. However, if I happen upon any fleas on my travels, I will aid them as best I can. Oh, I could ask for nothing more. They must all be hiding or stuck in dangerous places, but if you rouse them, they are sure to find their way here to us. May the kingdom bless your travels and keep you safe, stranger. You are welcome to rest here with us whenever the roads bring you back. There are many lost lonely fleas scattered across this kingdom. If only some more of them joined us, the caravan could continue its journey. You'll find the little deers in all sorts of strange places, for they love to peek and pry and play, but if you rouse them, they are sure to find their way here. I'm guessing that... Yeah. Okay. Dodeshna. I am saying welcome to our caravan, stranger. You are a very funny, very strange flea. You are a very funny, very strange flea, isn't it? No fur at all, and your wings fall off. Har har har. It's just jest, of course. Us fleas famous for giving jokes. My fellows give much worry for the other fleas, but I'm not give at all. That... okay. They will find their way to us, and if not, who keep count of them anyway? Har har. Okay, so that must be a decision, like a intentional dialogue decision for him to be a little dense. Grishkin. Dodeshna, stranger. You are looking a little tired. Is it unhealthy? You can rest with us here if you wish. Is nice and dark, and warmth from below brings good health. Still, you should make care not to stay much long. You are not flea after all. The beasts here are much frightful. Scary. But if give them space, they leave alone. You respect beasts, beasts respect you. Interesting. And I can't quite make that, but I'm guessing there's something up there. Oh, hey! Bench. So... equip. Alright, let's test this. Yeah, see, I can't equip on these slots, but I can on that one. So they're going to be kind of a targeted... oh. There's only 5 of them? That can't be... I was thinking the fleas are going to be like the caterpillars. Barishkava! I don't know what that means. I guess bye. Ow. I gotta figure out how to... I guess it's better to jump and take them on horizontally than try and slash at them upward. Oh, that's a sign leading to... okay, wait a minute. I recognize these things. Did I go this way before? I think I went this... ah! I think I went this way before. Maybe... maybe. Yes. Yep. Okay, so we went that way, came back down here. Okay, yeah. That's the secret passage part there, or the... whatever. Oh, that's cool! Okay, so then that leads up there. Alright, so we've explored this. I'm trying to kind of thoroughly explore each section as best we can, obviously. Like, without certain abilities, we won't be able to. Train station? My guess? That would be my guess. Gosh, this is cool. I don't want to hit this guy into the... that's so cool. Man, we're already at like 200 shards. I'm wondering what... because I was thinking that the shards were going to be... oh, actually, I could go back. Yeah, I want to get the map. We could go back and get some of the rosary things, but... yeah, because this is where I went up. Okay. I know where I'm at now. Ah! Ah! Oh, first death. Okay. So I lost my rosaries, didn't lose. I don't think I lost my shards. Now, the question is... Ooh, I'm glad I didn't drop there. I thought I had to... I was thinking that this drop there was right where the spikes were, and I was like, I'll just fall off. Glad I looked at the last minute. Well, oh, okay, I didn't die. That was just a test. I was testing, testing fall damage systems. That's all that was. Also, interesting to note that that diagonal dash only goes so far before then letting you drop straight down, so you can't just like coast across the screen for platforming purposes. But I'm curious, if we get back here, do we have a shade or anything like in the first one? Or do we just lose all the rosaries? If we lose all the rosaries, that's gonna suck. Oh, wait, there it is. It's a cocoon. That's cool. So we got probably half, 60, 90, maybe not. Maybe we got them all back. I thought I had more than that, but maybe I was counting the rosary strings. Interesting. That's super cool. I'm not gonna try and get those shards. I went that way before, I think, so let's go further up. Ooh, ooh. Wow, that was a good haul. Okay. See something over there. Oh, jeez. I thought this... Pashanka. Edges sharp and senses keen. In my land, that is the way warriors greet each other. Scared the shit out of me. For though you are a child barely hatched, you are also a warrior. Your stance, your weapon, your movements all proclaim it so. You have keen sight for my skill, Bug, but my childhood has long since passed. What has happened here, I see signs of battle all around. These strange shuffling pilgrims in the camp below, they were docile enough, but up here they seem to have lost their senses. They cry out to the darkness and attack their fellow travelers. Yekanesh, keep your weapon drawn and your bearings true. The way ahead is winding, and to lose one's way invites only death. I am a navigator amongst my tribe and have been making maps, thank you, of these lands. I can trade them with you and supplies if you wish. I very much wish. Okay. Mosslands Morrow. These overgrown caves offered little challenge to a skilled warrior, a place of reflection perhaps, or for reflection. Crumbling roads built upon the shells of ancient bugs. All of Farloom rests upon these fragile foundations. Quill. With this quill, you can add any new areas you discover to the maps that you own. We plucked these quills from Gulpany, hunted by my tribe. Their hollowed shafts often make the perfect charting tool. Compass. Track your location through these winding lands with a bone compass. Each member of our tribe can craft them. I would pass you mine for a small price. Bench pins. When traveling on unfriendly lands, it is important to remember safe places to camp. These pins will mark benches and other rest spots on your map. Shell marker. You can use these to mark places of importance on reminders on your map. These markers I have modeled after the sheen of my own shell. Perhaps you will think of me when you use them. Okay. So, first thing, we have 80. And these lands' names are given freely, are they not? I'm Chakra. Chakra wielding rings. If our hunts intertwine again, I will have new maps to trade. Until then, farewell. No. Hold on. I just needed... Who are you calling for, Chakra? Your voice echoes through the caverns. I came deeper into this Farloom in search of my mentor, the greatest of my tribe. I could not keep pace, though, and her trail grew cold. She will have traveled much farther by now, but if I keep moving and stay vigilant, I will reunite with her. Okay, now that I have more rosaries... So 140, I can get all of these. I'd like the compass, but these are the most important. Because now we'll have Mossland maps. Hold LB to view a map. Yep. And Morrow map. Down to 1 rosary. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to get those next time. Your charts and tools show fine skill, Chakra. I've met few who'd match your talent. Cartography, peh. Bakalo. It is a craft skill common amongst my tribe. Most important to keep one's mind sharp when on a journey. The charting of caverns, the memory of travel, the knowing of one's place within a kingdom, an engaging task for warrior's mind. An unfortunate thing that my great mentor never learnt the skill. Her talent at getting lost, I should almost be impressed. Alright. You haven't enough rosaries for trading. The mad pilgrims in the overgrown village near here always carry some with them. Will you take what you need from them? Leaving them to wander their path endlessly is a false mercy. Oh. That's... Leaving them to wander their path endlessly is a false mercy. That's interesting. Will you take what you need from them? I will soon leave these crumbling roads, but if you stop by the settlement below, we may meet again. I pass there often to trade with the pilgrims. Okay. Alright. Bone Bottom. Oh, okay. So we're in the Morrow. I don't really have a good frame of reference. What? What was that? Oh. I'm not sure based on that. I don't have a good, Oh. We have a gate here to a bench, I'm guessing in the Mosslands. What are these shards for? I've yet to find anything that the shards are used for. That is really interesting. Her comment about will you take what you need from them. Oh, I hear whispering. Moss Grotto. Okay, Ruined Chapel. So the bottom part there is going... Oh, this goes way up. Okay. So that's Bone Bottom. And then the Moss Grotto is where we fell. Wait a minute. Isn't there going to be... Okay, that's better. Okay, now this gives me a bit more of a frame of reference. So the squiggly line on the Mara was probably the lava, and we didn't end up going across all the way there because I think there's a gate. Or no, that went to the train station, I think, or what I'm assuming is a train station. Okay. Okay. Who's... I'm just breaking everything. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Okay. That is something she mentioned. That shape. That shape looks like the bell staffs. I'm just saying. Oh. Will you take what you need from them? Interesting. I'm noticing, though, the silk. Like, the silk wraps around them. That's gonna be some kind of hidden thing, right? Like freeing the butterflies. Interesting. I wonder if she'll still be there when I get back, or if she's already left. Chakra, I mean. I don't think I can get over there. Oh, it's so close. It's... it's like right there, but it's just out of reach. Oh, maybe it won't be a thing. I can't get that one. Yeah, but she mentioned that they started going like crazy, right? And attacking each other and everything? Okay.